This conference will now be recorded.
I forgot to start the recording. Okay, so this is how. So this is how you have to create your types declaration. This is how you have to pass the data into your types declaration. And this is how you have to, this is the updated syntax for passing the details in your work area. So remember these two syntaxes. I would say, sorry, I would say open your Word, open your code. So I would be saying, so take down uh, the old syntax and how to pass it, and then the new syntax. So write down your self-prepared your own running notes. Self-prepare your own running notes. This way it will be helpful for you. So you can write down the code by practicing with your old syntax, and you can write down the code by practicing and copy that and paste it in your Word file. So this will be helpful in your career too. This will be helpful. Previously, when we are starting with the new syntaxes, even we are not aware of the entire new syntaxes. We used to also prepare a document. So if I go here to my previous batches, one second. If I go to my previous batches, see, this is how we have created, this is how we have created a new syntaxes. So I used to tell you at the last every time, but right now every system is on HANA. Almost 99% of the systems are working on HANA. So you have to learn the new syntaxes only. You have to learn the new syntaxes only. So this is how the new syntax is. New syntax is, you have to learn your new syntax. So remember that one. So now I'm going to paste this document in your drive too. I'm going to paste this document, the basics of programming along with the ABAP new syntaxes. You can able to know that. Okay. So now so by that you go ahead and write down your old syntax as well as your new syntax with an example program. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can just ask me so I can able to help you with that. Okay, so this is how we will be going to create a structure, and we will be going to pass the data into our structure. Now I'll be going to tell you one more new syntax called as the concatenate. Concatenate. What is meant by this concatenate? So concatenate is nothing but clubbing two or more variables or more fields, two or more fields slash variables into one single field, or one single variable. One single variable is called as your concatenate. Your concatenate. Now let's see the syntax for your concatenate. The syntax. So the syntax is concatenate the field 1, field 2, field 3, and so on into your final value or your final field. So this is what your concatenate is. This is what your concatenate is. Okay. So now let's see how can we concatenate. So I want to concatenate these all fields into one single field. I want to concatenate. So now I will go ahead and create a variable for that. So data gv underscore variable type, I'm going to say cat 255. at 255. If you don't know the length, one second. Okay. If you don't know the length, either you have to provide it as cat 255 or give it as string. String by automatically SAP will increase the length. String we can't able to define the length, it will automatically increase the length. If you don't know the length, so or else if you want to club multiple fields and we don't know the length of that final variable, so we usually pass it as string. We usually pass it as your string. So in that case, how you will be writing? So we'll be saying concatenate gs underscore vbak, the same fields. I'm just going to copy this one. So I'm just going to copy this one. So whatever the fields into gv underscore, I don't know the name of the field. What is the field name I have taken? Yeah, gv underscore variable. So this is the one. So now when I go ahead and display the data, I'm just going to comment this one and I'm going to display the data, display the data of a variable. Display the data of a variable. So I'm going to say write, I'll be going to say gv underscore variable. Now I'll just do my pretty printer and I'll activate my code and I'll be executing this. Now F5. So now my GSVBAK will be updated with the values and in my GV variable, if I go to my desktop 3, you can able to see my GV variable. See here, everything has been concatenated. If I double click on this, you can able to see the values has been concatenated. And if I say F8, you can able to see the value over here with the concatenation. So when we are going to use this concatenation, so in real time, whenever we are sending the data to the third party system or to the non-SAP system. So they will be asking what is meant by third party system. To the non-SAP system, then we will concat, and we will send in the form of string, in the form of string data. Now the third party system has to split it. So the third party system has to split the data. Now I'll be doing my pretty printer and just activate this. Let me go ahead and remove the breakpoint and I'll just execute. I'll also remove the breakpoint over here. F5, F8. So now when I send this like this, so you know it, one is the sales order number and this is your date field and this is your Ravi and this is your another date field, the sales organization, the distribution channel and division. But did the third party can able to understand where it has to exactly split the data? Where it has to exactly split the data, did the third party can able to understand? No, they can't able to understand that. So to do this, we have to send out a separator when we are concatenating. So now the next thing we are going to see is concat using a separator. Concat using a separator. So that's the syntax is pretty much the same. So we are going to use the same syntax. And we will be saying at the last separated by. separated by, and you have to provide your separator, whatever the separator in your single quotations. So this is how you will be doing it. Now I'll be just saying this as separated by at the rate, at the rate. Now when I say this as activate, now when I click on execute, see here after one there is a separation, after the date there is a separation, after the username there is a separation, and after one more date there is a separation, sales organization distribution channel. Now they can know what is the separator. So we have to sit with the third party system and we have to finalize what separator they are going to ask. So they will be providing us what is the separator we needed. They needed, not sorry, they needed. So we have to use that separator. We have to use that separator. We should not use whatever the separator we want. So that will be decided by your third party system. That will be decided by your non-SAP systems. Remember that. Now there is a vice versa of this concatenate. That means the split. So we have the data in this GV variable. So before we go ahead, how to clear the data? How to clear the data of a structure? How to clear the data of a structure? So to clear the data, we have a statement called as clear. And if you have multiple, you will be using single quotation, you will be using colon. If you have single, you don't need to use your colon. So then you will be passing your structure. So whatever the structure so you will be passing your structures, or you can pass your variables. So you can also clear the variables with the help of your clear. How to clear the data of a structure and the variables, what we declare with the help of your clear. So now I'm going to clear gs underscore vbak. I'm going to keep a breakpoint, because after this clear automatically it will show you your output. To stop that, I am going to show you this one. Now if I go here, my gv variable will showcase your data, whereas my gsvbak, it will be empty. See here, it is empty. It has cleared the values. Now we have the value in my gv variable. We want to split that into multiple fields. We want to split that. How can you do that? So how to split the concatenated value, or how to split the final variable value into multiple variables. How to split the final variable values into multiple values. One second, guys. Okay. So how to split the final variable into multiple values? To split it, so we need to use a statement called as split at. So you have to know the separator. So where we have to split? So we need to know the separator into the field 1, the field 2, the field 3, and so on. So this is how we need to do it. So now if I want to showcase that example, split gv underscore variable at the rate split, I forgot to tell you the variable name, the final variable at the separator. What is my separator? At the rate into these are my fields. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it over here. I'm going to paste it over here and I will be saying write. I'm going to write it down. So full stop. I'm saying this as comma, comma separator, comma separator, comma separator, comma separator, and the comma separator. Now I'll just activate this one. Now I'll just go ahead and click on execute. So now when I say this as execute, see here, a concatenated value and a splitted value. A concatenated value and a splitted value. Now let's take an assignment. So you have to do these assignments. Assignment 1. Get the fields from the following table. EKKO. So what are the fields? So I'm going to say you can use this button and you can pass your table name. So and just click on your database table. So I want EBALN, BUKRS, BSTYP, BSART, AEDAT, ERNAM. So this is the one. Okay. So I want EBALN, BUKRS, BSTYP, BSTYP, and BSART, AEDAT, and then ERNAM, and then I'm going to use the Lifner Spras, like FNR, Lifner, and the Spras. So this is the one. Okay, I'll just say to Lifner. Now, output, how I want my output. So I want EBALN as it is, and BUKRS must be concatenated with BSTYP, must be concatenated, the pipe symbol BSART. So this is my second field. You have to showcase that in this format only. It has to showcase that. And AEDAT, the AEDAT format, I want in this format only. MM/DD/YYYY. So the output has to be shown in this format. And then ERNAM concatenated the pipe symbol LIFNR. So this is what, this is how my output is. So this is the first field, EBALN. So this is my entire second field. AEDAT is my third field, but I want to display that. If I go to the output, here it is showing you as this one, dd.mm.yyyy. But I don't want that in my format. I want that in the format which I mentioned you over here, mm/dd/yyyy, and then ERNAM tilde LIFNR. So you have to do this. So for doing of AEDAT, for getting the AEDAT in that particular format, we need to use a concept called as offset, the offset. How to use this offset? Go ahead and check that in your Google. Go ahead and check that in your Google, and you can able to get that. You can able to get that. So this is what your assignment is. Let me save that in your particular drive. File, save as, more options. So now I'm going to this documents slash materials. I'll go ahead and create a folder, assignment questions and solutions. So now I'll go here, assignment questions, and I'll just say click on save. So complete your assignment and send it to complete the assignment and send it to SR trainings, SR training 32 at the rate gmail.com. So this is the email ID you have to use to send your this. So the deadline of this requirement is 17th August. So you have to complete the assignment by 17th August. So you complete that assignment, and so going forward, you will be also awarding with your awards. You will be having a rewards for completing of your assignments too. So like 1,000 rupees or 500 rupees, you will be getting it. So I'll be giving you the deadlines if you are completing the assignment in the deadline, and if you are going to provide it. So most probably by the end of your course, till the end of your course, you will be getting an awards of close to like 4,000 rupees, 4,000 to 5,000 rupees. Remember that, guys. So try to complete your assignments and send it back to me on your prescribed time. Okay. So this is all about your assignment one. So now, how to write the concatenated in a new way? How to write the concatenation statement in the new style. So as I was going to tell you the old style and new style, I want the assignment in my old style and I want the assignment in new style. I want the assignment in old style and I want the assignment in new style too. So now to concatenate, it's just simple. So you have to write your GB variable is equal to, you have to open your pipe symbol and close your pipe symbol. Open your pipe symbol and close your pipe symbol, and open your brackets, circular flower brackets, and then you have to provide your field 1, close your brackets, and again open your brackets and provide field 2 and close your brackets. Simple. Close your brackets and again open your brackets and say field 3 and close your brackets. So this is how you have to do it for the new style of your concatenation. The new style of your concatenation. So now my final variable GB underscore variable is equal to, I'm just going to, before that, let me clear this, clear GB underscore the variable. So now I'll just open my bracket, open my pipe symbol and close my pipe symbol and whatever the field. So this is my field name. So copy this one till here, Control C, and then Control V. I'll just open my brackets. So you have to provide your space. At the end also you have to provide your space. Again, open your brackets, provide your space and provide your space. And then open your brackets, provide your space and provide your space. And open your brackets, provide your space and provide your space. Open your brackets, provide your space as well as provide your space. Open your brackets, provide your space as well as provide your space, and then open your brackets and close your brackets, and then finally with your pipe symbol. But these has to become in one single line. Remember that. This has to become in one single line. This has to become in one single line. You can't able to write down with multiple lines. So that's a disadvantage over here. So it has to be with one single line only. Okay, so now, so this is how you have to write down. So you can simply write down, you don't need to pass that to a variable. I'll just say write, and you can write down without passing to a variable too. Without passing to a variable also, you can just do your concatenation and write down. So when I say this as activate, it will be just activated when I click on execute. And if I say execute, see here, it is the same thing. It is the same thing. How to pass your separator between these, that we will be checking in your tomorrow's class at the rate 10:30 a.m. At the rate 10:30 a.m. So that's the end of today's session. Before I signing off for today's session, any other questions? So I'm going to say this as try it with the new. So okay, I'm going to give it till 18 as we do have. So note, complete the assignment in old syntax and the new syntax. Complete the assignment in the old syntax and new syntaxes. Every assignment what I am going to give you, you have to do it. That means this is two assignments. I want completely in one new syntax, and I want completely in the old syntax. I want completely in the new syntax, and I want completely in the old syntax. So try to do that and come back with me a solution. If you have any issues or struggles, you just ask me at the class starting. I can help you with that. So that's it. So that's the end of today's session. Before I signing off for today's session, any other questions? Any other questions, guys? Okay, I'll be considering it as no questions, and we'll meet you tomorrow at the same time. And so tonight I'm traveling. So if my train has came up, I mean, if my train is coming at the right time, then I will be coming to offline Pawan. So you can also come to offline from tomorrow onwards. So I'll be messaging you if I'm coming to offline. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all.